Hello everyone, in today's video again I am going to discuss about reported speech, but today we are going to learn how to convert questions from direct speech to indirect speech. So let's go ahead. I hope you remember that reported speech is usually used to talk about the past. So we normally change the tense of the words spoken. Hence, the tense generally move backwards in the following way, which is also called backshifts of tenses. Like we did in previous video, it goes from simple present tense to simple past tense. Simple past tense goes to past perfect tense. Present perfect tense goes to past perfect tense. Past perfect tense will remain past perfect tense. We use reporting verbs like say, tell, ask, and we may use the word that to introduce the reported words, right? Reported speech doesn't use quotation marks to enclose what the person said. So let's move ahead. Will would be converted into would, and as far as progressive forms are concerned, SMR will be converted into was were will be converted into had been, then has been to had been to remaining as had been. So let's talk about reported questions. If you have observed the previous video properly, so you would not be having any problem with making reported speech from positive and negative sentences, right? But today let's see how we are going to talk about questions. Let's, for example, I have taken he asked me, where do you live? How can we make the reported speech here? In fact, it's not so different from reported statements. The tense changes are the same and we keep the question word. The very important thing, thought, is that once we tell the question to someone else, it isn't a question anymore. So we need to change the grammar to a normal positive sentence. Is it confusing? Let's see how it works. He asked me where I lived. So, do you see how I made it? The direct question is in the present simple tense, right? We make a present simple question with do or does. So, we need to take that away. Then we need to change the verb to the past simple only and it is done. Let's learn it with few more examples. She asked, where is Julie? Let's see. She asked me where Julie was. So see here, direct questions and reported questions. You can keep she asked as it is. Where is the post office, please? She asked me where the post office was. Then you have to put a full stop. It would be a statement, not a question anymore. What are you doing? She asked me what I was doing. Who was that fantastic man? She asked me who that fantastic man had been, right? So please remember, when reporting questions, it is especially important to pay attention to sentence order, right? When reporting a yes or no question, connect the reported question using if, right? When reporting questions using question word, it can be, for example, why, where, when, etc. Use the question words. Let's see the next concept, right? What if you need to report a yes or no question? We don't have any question words to help us, right? So as I previously told, we need to use if. For example, do you like chocolate? She asked me if I liked chocolates. Let's see more examples. From direct to reported question, she asked, do you like me? She asked me if I like him. Next one, have you ever been to Kashmir? She asked me if I had ever been to Kashmir. Next one, are you living here? She asked me if I was living here. It can be if I was living there. In both the ways, it would be a right answer. I hope this is clear now. Okay, let's move ahead to reported orders. Finally, how about if someone doesn't ask so politely? We can call this an order in English when someone tells you very directly to do something, right? Let's see, we can call it definitely an order. For example, she said, sit down. In fact, we made this into reported speech in the same way as a request. We just use tell instead of ask. So it will go like this. She told me to sit down. Let's go to few more examples from direct to reported orders. He ordered the child go to bed. He told the child to go to bed. He said to her, don't worry. He told her not to worry. He ordered me be on time. He told me to be on time. He said to me and you, don't smoke. He told us not to smoke. Let's move to the last part of it, and that is time expressions. Sometimes when we change direct speech into reported speech, we have to change time expressions too. We don't always have to do this. However, it depends on when we heard the speech. Like I'm talking about direct speech. Okay, when we heard the direct speech and when we say the reported speech. For example, it's Monday, right? And Roma says, I'm leaving today. Let's see how we'll say it on different days. So if I tell someone on Monday, I say like Roma said that she was leaving today. If I say the same sentence on Tuesday, I would say Roma said that she was leaving yesterday. If I say the same sentence to somebody on Wednesday, I say Roma said that she was leaving on Monday. And if I tell someone a month later or maybe after that, I would say Roma said that she was leaving that day. Let's talk about some possible conversions. If it is now, then or maybe at that time. Today would be yesterday, that day, Saturday, or the 3rd of October, maybe the exact date we say. Yesterday would be the day before yesterday, the day before Wednesday, or the 5th of December. Last night would be the last night before, or the night before, Thursday night, previous night. And if we talk about last week, that would be the week before or the previous week. And tomorrow would be like today, the next day, the following day, or the Friday, right? So these are the possible conversions which I have brought for you. Let's move ahead with some examples. These are mixed examples. I brought 15 to 16 examples for the practice. So Rose said, I'm studying English a lot at the moment. In the reported speech, Rose said that she was studying English a lot at the moment. It can be at that moment also. Then Edward asked her, how long have you lived here? In reported speech, Edward asked her how long she had lived here. You said, I'll help you. In reported form, it would be, you said that you would help me. The fourth one, he said, I must get going, otherwise I'm going to be late. In reported form, it will be, he told me that he had to get going, otherwise he was going to be late. Fifth one, he asked me, have you finished reading newspaper? In reported form, he asked me if I has finished reading the newspaper. There is some error, just a moment. So it's not has, it's had. Okay, he asked me if I had finished reading the newspaper. Next one, they said we have lived here for a long time, and in reported form they said it can be that, or we can also remove that. They said they had lived here for a long time. For the next seventh one, Tom said, I want to visit my friends this weekend. Tom said that he wanted to visit his friends that weekend. Next one, Roma said, I may bring someone with me to the party. In reported form, Roma said that she might have brought someone with her to the party. Moving to the next. I get up every morning at 7 o'clock, Rahul said. This kind of questions also we get, right? Rahul said that he got up every morning at 7 o'clock. Moving to the next. Shreya assured me I can come tonight, and she told, it's a reported form, okay, she told or reassured me that she could come that night. Next sentence, John said Jack must be guilty. In reported form, John said that Jack must have been guilty. Again, there is an error, it's not has. So it would be John said that Jack must have been guilty. Moving to the next, Priya said to me, I have worked here since I left my last job. In reported form, it would be Priya told me that she had worked there since she had left her last job. Next one, Mahesh asked me, why do you want to study French? Mahesh asked me why I wanted to study French. The 14th one, she asked me, when are we going to leave? So in reported form, she asked me when we were going to leave. Let's move to the next one. He said, I really wish I had bought that new car. In reported form, it would be he told me that he really wished he had bought that new car. The last one, Alice asked me, do you want to come with me to Canada? In reported form, Alice asked me if I wanted to come with her to Canada. So with this, I'm ending this video today. So thank you everybody. I hope you have got what I wanted to tell, and if you learn little bit here, please hit a like. Thank you.